Here's your puzzle of the week, white to play and win. Now I remember this one, played in the World Cup tournament in 2021. Sebenik against Krasenkov, white to play. Let me show you what happened in the game, and perhaps that'll give you a few clues as to what you should be doing. So the game finished like this. f4, this was taken, g5 check, king h5, bishop d1, check, f3, blocks the check, and white took this, and the game drifted towards a draw. That's an accurate knight move. And the knight hops back just in time to cover the queening square. And the game ended with two kings on their own on the board. So a draw. But there is a way for white to win. What is it? Well, don't bother just protecting that pawn, because then the knight hops here and is completely secure. It's also possible to play knight g6, of course, because if that's taken, it's stalemate. But white should play f4, as in the game. But here is where Sebenik missed a win. I seem to remember there was time pressure involved. So the key move is bishop e4. It's really subtle. Instead of g5 check. The knight is trapped. It's one of those situations where the bishop dominates the knight. The king can't move. So black only has one move, f3. And now there are two moves to win. You can either play bishop d3 or bishop c2. They lead to the same thing. So let's go with bishop d3. If f2, g5, bishop e2, and the king can't move, so knight has to go in the way. That's taken. And the bishop just comes back to make sure the pawn doesn't turn into a queen, or it can, but it gets taken. And then the g-pawn just runs through. Alternatively, if knight g2 instead of f2, then bishop g6 is a very attractive winning move. And on the next turn, g5 is checkmate. And it's exactly the same with the other bishop move. So let's go from f4, takes, so with bishop e4, that's the key move. f3, so we've just looked at bishop d3, bishop c2 also wins. So once again, knight g2, bishop g6 wins, and if f2, then g5 check, bishop d1, the knight has to go in the way, and we've seen that before. And bishop e2 covers f1, and the g-pawn goes through. It's a beautiful finish. So f4. And the other thing, of course, is that, well, this knight, I'm afraid, just doesn't have a good move here. I mean, knight f3, then, for example, bishop e4, the knight has to move, and then f takes g5 will be checkmate. And yeah, this one also doesn't help, and the king has a square here to move to, and of course white is just a piece up and wins. So there we go, very nice finish. If you want to see the whole game, check out the link to chesspuzzle.net, and more coming next week.